What's good? It's Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
This is not another damn
podcast.
Presented by our damn selves. So 217.
Yes.
Downstate Illinois, baby. Let's go.
All my years.
You get past the 815, I think it's the 217. You know, it's we got levels to this shit. It's like downtown is 312.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna come south. Fuck out west. Sorry, 630 and all of y'all. We just gonna go south and shit right now. So 312. Then when you get to the south side, it's 773.
773.
South suburbs 708.
Mm-hmm.
And you get past that, you're in the 815. Shout out to Joliet and all the shit like that. Way.
Yeah.
Kankakee and shit. 815. You get out there. And then past that, I want to say it's 217. If it's another one, I'm forgetting. Sorry, all I know.
Sorry.
Yeah, if it's another area code, I forgot. Like it's between 815 and 217. So sorry for you. we got listeners everywhere, even in Dublin. I'm sure somebody that listens in that area code, I forgot to shout out between.
Right, we're sorry.
217. I don't know your area code. That's what that's what I know. I'm back in my day. I'm old enough to remember when it was one area code in Chicago. And then 815 outside, like all this 708, 773 shit did not exist. I'm old enough to remember that. It's 312 and 815, and then 217 downstate. So Illinois probably had 3 area codes for the whole fucking state, like back when I was a kid. That's probably what it was. But I'm old.
Be that old.
I remember that. When the whole city of Chicago was 312. And then when you got outside of the Chicago city limits, it was 815. That's all I remember.
Hilarious.
And 219, of course, you go to Indiana. I forgot to mention that. You cross
cross the border.
But enough of that shit, yeah. Interesting week.
Mm-hmm.
Where do we start? Well, let's start with the champs. Was south. Let's go north. We talked about south. Let's head north right now. And shit.
Let's go north.
You shout out to the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 15th overall pick in that draft, and now look at where he's at. 14 teams passed on this dude. Look at that.
MVP how many times? 3, right?
It's 2-time MVP, Finals MVP. Just kicking ass and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Ass and taking names, as the kids say. People still say this.
And what I liked about it is that I was right. I said Bucks and 6. Yay! I said that.
City said Bucks and 6 and shit. So.
I was like, yes. I was like, I said it's going to be. I said Phoenix is going to fight. I said, but Bucks is a bad team. Bucks and 6. I said, I gotta go Bucks and 6.
They didn't get swept and shit though. I went with the Bucks too. I said it'd be nice if Chris Paul, but I said I think the Bucks.
Because they just had
rewind back and listen to me saying that.
They just had too much firepower, and then that one game when all 3 of them went off, when Giannis, Middleton, and Holiday went off, and Marcus and I, we was like, "How you going to beat that when those 3 all sync?" You can't beat that. That's a lot of firepower. That's a lot. You can't beat that.
Fun. Yeah, 2013 draft. Yeah, we're gonna make fun of the 14 teams that passed. How many of them don't have titles and shit? Like most of them don't have titles that we about to make fun of. Well, number 1 got their title. Like they could thank LeBron fucking James for that one and shit. Yeah, they took Anthony fucking Bennett, number 1, 2013 draft. And some say the biggest draft bust of all time. He's up there, like Olo Candy, of course, Kwame Brown. Like, I don't want his people to come. Well, fuck Kwame Brown's fans. Yeah. Y'all come out. I want the smoke. Yeah, fuck y'all. But yeah, you say Kwame Brown's name, they make a video about us and shit. Yeah. Motherfucking Chicago talking shit about our savior. Let's get him. He wants his mama's cooking.
Like he's a person. Everybody is open to Chris. Like what you're not open to is like just burying somebody. Yeah, like
personal attacks.
Regular criticism.
When you name the biggest draft bust of all time, you got to mention Kwame Brown. Yeah, that's not a criticism. That's a fact.
It's not a criticism. Yeah.
If I go like start burying a man personally, yeah, it's like, but just
that's too much. Yeah.
Say like
criticisms are fine.
But he's up there with
like just going
with Ola Candy, with Sam, like all of these guys. It's like, yeah. It's like, yeah, I don't see Sam Bowie. Well, Sam Bowie probably doesn't have fans and shit, but I don't see his fans coming after me. Shout out all the Sam Bowie fans up there, all two of y'all. I know.
Who else? Okay. Number 2 in 2013.
Talking to, number 2. Okay, good player. Victor Oladipo by the Orlando Magic.
Okay.
Good pick, but he's no Giannis, but good pick.
Yeah, but good pick. Yeah, I'm not mad.
Players on here, but they're not Giannis. So,
they're not Giannis.
Yeah, good pick. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Orlando, and he's had quite a career. Like Orlando, he got his start, but when he really found his game was in Indiana.
Yeah.
And he got hurt. Now he's bounced around a little bit. I think Miami was the last team he was with, honestly. So and the knee injury kind of slowed him down. Hopefully he gets it together. Yeah.
Yeah, I like Oladipo.
Injuries ain't no joke with basketball. Number 3, we know this guy very well. Otto Porter Jr., drafted by the Washington Wizards, traded to the Bulls eventually, and now traded to I don't remember the last team. Orlando, because he got used part of the fucking
Vooch
trade.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's your number 3. Once again, solid role player.
Yeah, good role player. Yeah, good role player.
No Giannis, but solid.
Yeah.
He'll give you like 15, 16 a night. He plays good defense. Yeah. He can hit the 3 ball. Yeah, so good player, but no Giannis.
Good server. He contributes. He's a good contributor, basically. He is.
Player. And now we get some more bombs. Okay, Cody Zeller by Charlotte. Shout out Jordan. Jordan loves some, I guess, from playing with Luke Longley and Will Purdue all those years. He loves some big, goofy white boys. Like, yeah, drafted a bunch of them. Yeah. Like Cody Zeller was one of them he drafted. Frank Kaminsky was one he like. Just something about Jordan love drafting them big goofy white boys. I guess that was some time with playing with like the Purdue was in the Longleys of the world.
Longley got rings though. Purdue got rings though.
Cody Zeller don't got none, but
that's true. They got rings though.
Number 5 by the Phoenix Suns, Alex Len. So Phoenix could have had Giannis, and then they wouldn't have to deal with him in the finals this year. They could have took him in 2030. Just saying, y'all passed on him. Y'all passed on him. That's another bomb, but he's all right. He's better than Cody Zeller, but that's not saying much, though. Yeah, it's better than Zeller. It's not saying much. Okay, it's number 6, Nerlens Noel, taken by the New Orleans, traded to Philadelphia on draft night. Yeah.
Injury is kind of messed up his stuff.
He had a bunch of injuries, and once again, he's from a different era. Like the league evolved without him. It's
right.
Like you can't just be a defensive specialist in 2021. It's like
no.
And that's what he does. Like he blocks shots, he rebounds, he does, but you got to put the ball in the basket because guess what?
We got
another team when you're on offense, like the other teams know they could leave you unguarded. They could double team.
Right.
Yeah. So you can't do anything and shit on the floor. And that's what Nerlens Noel, like he doesn't have much offense to his game. But he's a defensive guy. Yeah,
we got stretch 5s now because that is a thing now.
10, 20 years ago, that was fine. But now, they got to be able to score, and they got to be able to score away from the basket. They can't stand there waiting to dunk the ball anymore.
Which is why we got in Vooch. We got somebody who can shoot the 3. We got a big that can shoot the 3 now.
Yeah, and look at the champs. Yeah. Like Milwaukee, Brook Lopez, like he could hit the 3 ball.
Yeah, the big. He got the big.
Lopez wasn't always like that. He used to play close to the basket, but his game evolved. He said, okay, like bigs are shooting, I'm a shooter. Now he's a pretty good 3-point shooter, Brook Lopez.
Yeah, for a big, yeah, he is.
Got evolved. Number 7, another bomb by Sacramento. Sacramento, like they shit the bed all the time on draft night for some reason. Ben McLemore, let's go.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
He was supposed to be the next Ray Allen, but
that's a name I haven't heard in years.
How'd that work out? Yeah. I want to say, is he still playing? We played for. Shout out Chuck. Last time he was with Houston. Last I remember him playing was Houston. He probably bounced around since I remember with Houston is the last thing I remember him with. All right, here's another one, another serviceable player, but no Giannis. Contavious Caldwell Pope. Shout out KCP.
Yeah.
Drafted by Detroit now with the Lakers.
Yeah, Caldwell Pope. He's
won a championship last year.
He's decent. He's decent.
He's only one of these guys that got a ring so far, by the way. It's FYI. All these guys.
Yeah. He's decent. Not Giannis, though, but he's decent.
Oh, and Anthony Bennett been out of the league for years. I totally forgot. We went on the whole Kwame Brown rant. But yeah, Anthony Bennett been out of the league for years. Number 1 pick, drafted in 2013. He was out of the league by like 2015. Something like that. Yeah. This is Ben out of the NBA. Hey, dude, Ben out of
that shows this easy come, easy go. It shows how fast it happens.
Hope he saved his money. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
The rookie contracts, those is good money for me and you. Is not good money for NBA money.
For NBA, right? Like $600,000 a year, we'd be like, "Ooh!"
He was the number 1 pick, so he probably got way more than that. It's like he might have
lowballing it.
He might have got 3 or 4 million and shit.
Yeah,
like
I just lowballed it, even
for his
getting 600-700
for those 2 seasons. Like he was getting like $2 million a year. He might have 4. Make 2.5, might have 4 or 5 million. Like, hope he saved his money. So I'm saying,
yeah, invest that money. Probably did.
All right, what was I at? A KCP. I did. Okay. Trey Burke, another bum. Yeah, he was taken by Minnesota, traded to Utah. You don't even remember who he was.
Like, I don't even know who that is.
A guy who's been out of the league for years. Yeah, he's a point guard. He was supposed to be another one of these special guards. Like, Utah had a lot of bum ass point guards too. Like. So I'm glad they got Mike Conley now because like they had a lot of trash point guards over the years.
Conley is actually a real point guard.
That's from and they are a team that's like specialized in point guards because like they come from the John Stockton era back in the Darren Williams era. After that is like
I know.
And after that it was like they had a bunch of trash ass point guards until they got Conley. So yeah, including
they had real point guards because they were both the real point guards. They were.
Okay, here's another one. Just like Oladipo, another very good player, but he's no Giannis. Number 10 is CJ McCollum by Portland. Yeah.
Okay, nice. I
say that's the best backcourt in the league. I like Dame and CJ.
Yeah.
I like them.
When the Warriors are not healthy.
See how Clay looks.
I said when Warriors are healthy, obviously we know Warriors are undeniably when they're healthy.
I see how Clay looks post injury.
I'm hoping. I'm like, because I hope Clay looks good still. I hope he does.
Another fun name for us right here, number 11, taken by Philadelphia. Michael Carter Williams. There's a name you ain't heard in a while, I bet. And this dude was rookie of the year, so he peaked mad early and shit. After that, so Giannis didn't even rookie of the year. That's crazy. Michael Carter Williams won rookie of the year over Giannis. Wrap your brain around that shit.
What?
Williams was rookie of the year for that 2014. Yeah. Wrap your head around that. I know why he got it too, because remember this was like the it's not the current Philadelphia. This is during the process. You remember that when Philadelphia was like the master.
Okay, yeah. Because he
was putting up mad empty.
He was doing it.
Mad empty stats, yeah.
Not being funny, but he had like his Linsanity moment basically during that. Like everybody was jumping out like, "Ooh, he's
What I remember during that time, I remember 2 things about him during that time. Yeah. One, I remember what happened with it was like when Derrick Rose had just come back from the first knee injury he had, the first ACL injury. And then he played in Philly, and he got re-injured like early on in that season.
Yeah, he did.
But one of the few games he played was against Philadelphia. And remember, Michael Carter Williams, basically made Rose look like an amateur in that game.
Yeah, he smoked Rose. I remember that. I was pissed.
You gonna let a rookie
I was pissed.
You're the youngest MVP. You letting a rookie smoke you and shit. I remember watching that game.
We was like, never let a freshman take your spot. We was like that. Like what? Like you don't let a rookie do that to you. What?
But in the long run, Rose won and shit.
Rose won.
Rose got his career back on track. With Carter Williams, I don't even know if he's still in the league anymore. That's another one who he played for. Last team I remember him with, it might have been Chicago. I'm trying. Did he get signed with anybody? He was with Orlando. Last team I remember playing was with Orlando. Mm-hmm. So that's not saying much, and like they're terrible. So, if you can't keep your job in Orlando, you suck. I'm just saying. If you can't keep a spot on that team and shit.
Yeah, I'm not laughing.
Moving on, number 12, Aquaman, Steven Adams.
Steven Adams is good. He's good. He's good. He's
good. Serviceable. Like I said, there's some good players, but like
we just like to make fun because he looks like Aquaman. He does look a lot like Jason.
Put him and Jason Momoa side by side, so we don't look like brothers.
Long lost, separated at birth.
But yeah, Aquaman. Yeah, now he's with New Orleans, so he's still he got him a good spot there. Him playing next to him. Yeah, him and AD. I like the 2 of them together. Oh, not AD's gone. Yeah,
Zion.
Zion.
Zion. There you
I
go.
pictured Zion saying AD because it was so long. Yeah, it's like who's the big got drafted a couple years ago? Zion Williams.
That might look good. Yeah, I think that'll work. That'll look good. I think.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, moving on. We almost there. We got 2 more. Yeah. Number 13 by the Dallas Mavericks, traded to Boston. Kelly Olynyk. Another one that's a role player, like serviceable, nothing special. Yeah, he's still around. Yeah, he was with Miami last year when they made. They
were trying to swear he was going to be like the next coming of Larry Bird. I was like, no.
Boston, that's all that was. Yeah.
They're like, this is the next coming of Larry. No, he's not. Larry Bird is one of the greatest of all time. He's not Larry Bird. No, he's not.
Every white ball player, yeah, just like every Euro player is the next Dirk Nowitzki now. So yeah.
No, don't disrespect. Put some respect on Dirk's name. Don't disrespect him like that. Please don't.
Okay. And now everybody's favorite spot was drafted right before Giannis Antetokounmpo at 14. Because like these are like trivia questions. Like I said, like it's like Sam Bowie is there. The trivia question was the guy drafted before Jordan. Greg Oden drafted before Kevin Durant. Vitaly Potapenko, I can't even pronounce his name, was drafted 12th in the 1996 draft before Kobe Bryant, a dude I can't even pronounce his name.
Who was drafted 6 before Steph Curry?
Steph Curry, what's the guy's name? Johnny Flynn. Exactly. Exactly. And well, here's the shitty about thing before we get to this pick. What's funny about that, Minnesota needed a point guard. They had 2 picks that year. They had number 5 and number 6. They drafted 2 point guards, but neither one of them was Steph Curry. So no, because they drafted Ricky Rubio at 5. So yeah.
Okay, Ricky Rubio, Ruby Vision. Okay, Rubio.
They took Johnny Flynn at 6, and then Curry went 7 to the Warriors. The very next pick after that. So yeah, you took 2 point guards, and neither one of them was Curry. Wrap your head around that shit. You could have had it twice, and you passed twice on Steph Curry.
Worked out though. Oakland's like, thank you.
Okay, Shabazz Muhammad is the guy, the trivia question.
Oh, Shabazz. Okay, I remember him. I remember Shabazz. Yeah.
He was drafted by Utah, traded to Minnesota on draft night. I want to say that was the McLemore trade. Yeah. No, McLemore was Sacramento. Who was it? Trey Burke. This one, Mass. Yeah. It was the Trey Burke trade. Okay, yeah. Trey Burke and and Shabazz Muhammad.
I remember Shabazz Muhammad. I remember him. Yeah.
He bounced around a little bit. I'm not sure if he's still around. But he's one of those journeymen. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a trivia question. Yeah, that the player drafted right before Giannis Antetokounmpo, Shabazz Muhammad.
And then we get Mr. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Giannis is number 15. Here's how under the radar he was. Like if you look at his draft night, like he's not down there with the good players, quote unquote. He's sitting like in the stands, kind of. Yeah. We look, he comes from down the stand. He's not on the floor and shit. Yeah, that's so much. But they had so much low respect on his name. They didn't put him down there.
Now they're like, right this way, Mr. Antetokounmpo. Now it's like red carpet.
I'm surprised he was there. Some guys don't even get his draft invite. He'll show their picture when they draft their name.
Right.
At least he was there. Yeah, because it was David Stern, last draft. I'll never forget it. I was watching with the 15th, the Milwaukee Bucks. Yeah, rest in peace to late David Stern. Giannis Antetokounmpo, like he couldn't say the name. You see Giannis sit up there with his brothers, like high five, and then he walks down. Like
he walks down.
Stands, just like have the Greek flag waving and shit. Yes. Yeah,
and it's good to note that too, that all the Antetokounmpo brothers are now champions. They all have rings. Yay!
That's special because Giannis, along with one of his brothers, is Milwaukee, and then last year, the other one he got a ring with the Lakers.
With the Lakers, yep. So this is what you call when you look out for your family, you get blessed. When you do right, you get blessed. Like Giannis, here's my thing. I don't want to hear no one say shit about Giannis not being great ever again.
I wouldn't talk shit about him for years about,
Even if he never wins another champion, this man, first of all, he secured the bag. He didn't leave. He didn't jump ship.
Talk about all of that, yeah. And shout out the city of Milwaukee and the Bucks, their first title in 50 years.
50 years, 1971.
This is the last time they won a championship. Mike Love remembers. He was a little boy. He says he remembers that. He's like, I his age, but he's like, yeah, I remember when the Bucks.
Last time they went to the finals was like 74, right?
'74 was the last finals.
Before we was born.
Yeah.
All this was before we was born.
Neither one of us can ever say we saw the Bucks as the champions or in the finals. Like,
right.
Mike Love's the only one that remembers.
That's how Lou Alcindor was still there.
When they won, it was Lou Alcindor. When they won,
Lou Alcindor, right?
But by '74, he had already converted.
Right. He already converted. 71, he was Lou Alcindor all day.
Lou Alcindor, 71.
Yeah, but Giannis secured the bag. He didn't jump ship. He said, "No, I'm gonna stay here in Milwaukee." Got the bag. People, well, you got the bag. You never go and get a ring though.
People talk shit about him because he did that. Because Giannis seems like a guy that he don't like all of that silly shit. It's like Giannis get down to business. He wasn't remember the melodrama with Carmelo, all of that.
Oh, he was, yeah.
Or Dwight Mayer, they called it when Dwight Howard.
Yeah.
Well, the first one that probably went through this was like LeBron with the decision was probably the one who
kicked
it off. Your free agency is coming up. Every city you go into, it was like, yeah, so where are you going to sign? Where are you going to sign? Like Kyrie did a little bit with Boston too. Yeah. Going to the Brook. It's like every time it's like Giannis didn't want to deal with none of that. He said like, yeah, give me the contract. Yeah. Okay. Let's get to business now. I want to every time I go to a different city, I want to all the reporters ask me. So yeah, are you staying in Milwaukee? Yeah. Are you going to Miami? Like, where are you going to sign?
He got that 220 million, 230 million. How much? It was a big ass contract.
Back the Brinks truck to him. Giannis said, "Hey." Giannis said,
They threw Birkin. They threw every type of Louis V. They threw every type of bag his way. They was just throwing bags at him.
It seems like he just wanted to get it over with. Yeah, he's like, I don't want to deal with because think about all season. Like every time you go on the road, it's like, yeah,
where you going? Where you going?
Like LeBron happened with LeBron. Like, and LeBron was probably the biggest media circuit because he's LeBron. It's like
he's LeBron, yeah,
biggest star out. Then and now, like he's like.
And LeBron likes attention a little bit. He does. He likes attention.
Like that. I think afterwards he has regrets now, but
he does now. But at that time,
at the time he loved it.
At that time, he liked the attention. He did.
At the time, he loved that shit. Yeah. He looks back now, it's like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that shit.
Because he's older now. He's wiser and older now.
Quietly went back to Cleveland and shit. Yeah. Even went to the Lakers. He just quietly went to the Lakers.
Quietly did. Because LeBron's a grown ass man now. So like he's 36. He's like, I'm growing as hell.
Yeah, and he was like 25 then? Yeah.
Yeah, he was young. So
a lot different, yeah.
But though Giannis, like I said, so first he secured the bag.
And then second, Milwaukee did their part. They said, okay, like Eric Bledsoe, you're all right, but we gotta upgrade this.
We gotta upgrade you.
Holiday, come on down. Yeah. So they did their part. They said we gonna because that's the thing with front office, shout out GarPax. That's the thing with front offices gotta do their part too and shit. Yeah. If your guy decides, okay, I'm staying, like I'm not leaving, I'm signing the contract, you gotta put the players around him too. Okay. You got to get him some help. Like we got Middleton, but we need more. So they would have made the trade. They brought in Drew Holiday. Yeah.
And I like all three of their personalities because they all feel like they're like humble, professional. Like we put on our hard hats and we go to work. They just seem like they're like no frills, like all of them seem like that. The three of those.
They're Milwaukee type of guys, if that makes sense. Not everybody's a Milwaukee kind of guy because like Milwaukee is one of the smallest markets in the NBA. It's it's not very glamorous. What are they known for? What, beer? It's like
Happy Days. Isn't that what Happy Days was? Yeah.
Happy Days. Happy Days beer. It's like they know.
That's it.
So it's not very glamorous. Yeah. So yeah. Now they know for Giannis. There you go. Yeah. So I say right now, like and with all due respect to Lou Alcindor and Kareem, and I think he's like top 5 of all time. But I'm willing to, with this title, I'm willing to say Giannis is the greatest Buck of all time.
This is Giannis' son. It's Giannis' team now.
The greatest Buck of all time. I'm willing to give him that title, and I don't think Kareem would complain about it. Say Giannis is the greatest Milwaukee.
I think of Kareem being a Laker. I think of him as a Laker.
When I think of Kareem, I think of his
he's a Laker.
Showtime.
He's a Laker. Yeah, he's a Laker.
Most of his titles there, because he got 6. He won 5 from with the Lakers. He only won the 1 in Milwaukee. So most of his championships and his MVP.
He's a Laker. He's a Laker.
So but yeah, when I say Giannis the greatest Buck of all time, I stand by that. I'm gonna ask Mike.
Okay. Then they got him the thing. Then
Holiday. So now we got him some help. Okay. So yeah.
Then Giannis got the champion to them, got them a championship in the first time in 50 years. And to just top it off, he scored 50 points in a closeout game.
Which
he scored 50.
There's not many people that have done that.
He scored 50 because as we were watching the game unfold, Marcus is like, he going for 50 tonight. Marcus said that earlier. He's like, he going to get 50.
I think he had like 14 rebounds. I think he had like six blocks.
Like he was going nuts. Game and shit, yeah. He was blocking he was slapping everything. I was like, shit, Giannis.
I was like, that was NBA Jam material. He was on fire.
Yes, he was. He was like, he said, okay, you think we gonna go back to Phoenix and play a game 7? Hold my beer. He said, no, hold my beer.
We're not leaving. Yeah, we staying.
Check this out. Check this out right here.
In my own bed tonight, goddamn it. I'm not going on the road.
And while Drew didn't have the best shooting night that night, because sometimes you just be off, and Drew recognized his shot was just off, he did other things. He had like 12 assists. That's what you do. If you know your shot ain't falling, sometimes your shot doesn't fall. Assists. That's points right there if you assist.
Some of those
still getting points.
I'm sure some of those went to Giannis. 50, yeah, some of those assists.
And then he came up with some big steals too. Drew came up with some big steals.
Doing the dirty work.
Yeah. So he made himself serviceable, even though he knew my shot is off. So let me do other things that affect the game. So I'm happy for the Bucks. I'm happy.
Middleton too. Like you talk about a guy that nobody wanted. I'm about to tell his story. Like shout out.
Yeah. But he has to make, like just hearing his story in there, I was like, and then when I heard his speech, I was like,
Shout out Chris Middleton. Yeah. I'm pulling in my basketball reference.
But what that just shows is that even if you think that you are down here, never give up. Mm-hmm. That's the lesson here. Never, ever. I'm telling our listeners, never give up. If you have a vision for something you want to do that shit. Don't let people discourage you. Don't let people, this is a positive thing we try and plump into you guys. Don't let people discourage you. Don't let people put you down. Don't let people say, it's already been done, or no one's ever done this before, and you ain't going to make it. You ain't going to do. No. How about I be the first one to break these barriers?
Just because you suck don't mean the whole world does. Like, I'm going to make it. If one motherfucker makes it, it's going to be me. That's the mindset I have.
It's going to be me. Right. That's my mindset. Like, they only taking 20 people. Well, guess what? I'm going to be one of
them 20, goddammit.
I'm going to be one of 20. I'm going to be walking in like, That's how you have to think.
Just because you're whack don't mean I am. And shit, that's all I look at it.
Protect your energy, people. Protect it. Protect that energy.
It is real.
Protect it.
But I'm telling Miss Chris Middleton's basketball journey. First of all, a lot of people might not know. Dude was a second round pick. I'm trying to pull up his. I'm gonna pull up on the basketball reference his career trajectory.
Yeah.
What I'm looking for. I'm pulling it up right now. But Chris Middleton drafted by the Detroit Pistons, second round pick, 39th pick overall.
Okay.
So, second round. So that means every team passed on him at least once and shit.
Yeah.
And then then 8 other teams passed on him.
And then some more, and they pass again. Like, yeah.
And then he spent time in the G League, like Fort Wayne, Mad Ants, like during his time with Detroit, like they sent, because they didn't have, we don't have room for you to develop here, so you're gonna let you.
It's going to the G League.
That with Chicago, like send them to the Windy City Bulls, like sometimes.
Which is good because at least you're still playing.
Yeah, you're getting play. It's better than sitting on the bench, like riding the bench. At least you're playing when you go down.
Well, even worse, just sitting at home. Yeah. Shout out Bobby Portis. He said he was just sitting at home.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about him too. Another guy nobody wanted. Yeah, talking about Bobby Portis. You know what I mean? So nobody wanted personally. I know a woman that rejected him.
Back to Middleton.
But back to Chris Middleton before we get to Bobby Portis and his crazy eyes. So then there's a trade that went down in 2013. Detroit Pistons. The trade was supposed to be the two Brandons, like Brandon Knight for Brandon Jennings. Yeah. That was it.
That was like 1,000 years ago when B. Jennings played for them.
That's how Chris Middleton ended up with the Bucks. He was part of the trade that sent Jennings out. You probably didn't know that, yeah.
I did.
But here's like the pieces were Brandon Knight, so another foreign guy whose name I'm not going to even try to pronounce, and Chris Middleton, yeah. So Middleton was a throw-in on the Brandon Jennings trade and Brandon Knight. He wasn't even a centerpiece of that trade. It's like he just threw in some other pieces because Detroit.
So our salaries can match.
Really
the salaries can match.
So he's like, okay, makes okay. We got these couple of second rounders, like the foreign guy in Middleton. We'll throw them in too. Like with
throw y'all in.
We really want B Jennings in Detroit. Yeah, so he was a throw in. Like Detroit had him and gave him away and shit. Which is why Detroit snack sucks now. And they got the number 1 pick. And the Bucks are the champs. I'm just saying. I never missed a shot to take a shot at Detroit. I'm just saying.
Detroit basketball sucks.
Never give up a shot to shit on Detroit. And I got family there.
Yeah, we
Detroit. Yeah,
we never forget what y'all did to our Bulls.
Y'all walked off the court.
Straight bitches. I ride with Horace. Straight bitches. I ride with him.
And that was a bitch move there. You traded Chris Middleton for nothing. Basically, you gave him away because y'all wanted Brandon Jennings so bad. Who does Brandon Jennings play for? Nobody. He's out of the league. I'm just saying.
I was like, do.
Been out of the league for years.
Are they doing like this now? Because the play that Chris Middleton became, are they doing this to themselves now?
Oh, they got to be. Who's your favorite Piston right now? You probably can't name what. Blake Griffin. Who else is there? Who even plays for
Blake Griffin? Not even there.
Not even there anymore. Yeah, so I can't name no Pistons. Yeah,
he's in Brooklyn. Yeah, he's in Brooklyn now.
He's traded his ass and shit. Yeah. Who's your favorite Piston?
I can't think of nobody.
Derrick
Rose was there, but he's in New York.
Who else?
The only reason I ride with Rose because Rose is South Side. Rose is Chi-Town. He's South Side. That's the only reason I ride with Rose.
So you can't say Drummond was the Lakers. So you came in like all the Pistons you could name, not even Pistons anymore. So that's how bad they are. Yeah, and you had Middleton, but traded him for nothing like years ago. So there you go. Hilarious. All right, well. And Crazy Eyes, another guy, drafted by the Bulls. Yeah, let's talk about Bobby Portis.
Yeah.
Got him a championship. Mm-hmm. He was pretty much had 1 foot out of the league. Like dude had 1 foot out of the league after the Bulls traded him to what's the team? Washington. He was part of that Otto Porter trade. I thought about
Washington.
Otto Porter.
Right.
We ever mentioned Otto Porter on this podcast in our life? So yeah, he was part of that Otto Porter trade. So probably the most Otto Porter mention on anybody's podcast.
Hilarious.
Who's your favorite player? Otto Porter said no one. Nothing against him, but he's just a guy. You know what I'm saying?
He's under the radar. He's like, one that falls under the radar.
But yeah, Bobby Portis. And before he got traded from the Bulls and shit, like I even mentioned the backstory before we even got there and shit. He basically
right. Well, it wasn't really
KO'd Nico Mirotic out of the NBA. KO'd his ass out of there. Because Nico was because
that's just 2 hits. Him hitting him and him on the ground.
Yep. That was it. The 2 hits, him hitting the thumb and me hitting this like that.
So he knocked whenever you need a GIF, you got knocked the fuck out. Like it was that. Like he knocked him the fuck out. He did. It's like, gee.
Both guys ended up getting traded eventually. Nico said, fuck this shit. He ended up leaving the country. He went back to the Euro League. That's how bad that was. Another guy who said
I'm good.
Supposed to be the next Dirk Nowitzki, one of those Euro guys. Like after that punch, he said, you know what? I'm gone. He left the NBA.
You know what? I'm going back. I'm leaving.
He left the NBA and shit.
But Bobby Portis, I'm glad that he,
I have a friend of mine. He slid in her DM, and she didn't know who he was at the time when she said, "This is bull. Let's just be thirsty." He showed me. I was like, Bobby Portis. I was breaking shit literally. And then she was like, "Oh, crazy eye." Yeah, she's like, I was like, "You should have." And I said, "Should have gave him some plays." I was saying that then. I was trying to come. I was like, "Yeah, I can give you tickets to the Bulls game." You know me. You can get us tickets to the game. She's like,
"Go to the game."
Crazy eyed Negro. I don't want it. She was like,
"Yeah."
What if she was watching Game 6 though? I'm just saying.
Nah. She's like, damn. I could have been sitting courtside at Game 6 though.
So you see your boo at the game, yeah? See your boo.
But he did put up some good minutes. He did.
Yeah.
He did put some good minutes in. He gave some good time. He did, definitely.
But shout out to the Bucks, man. How about them Bucks? Yeah.
You're the deer.
Yeah, this might be all in all sports episodes. It seems like that's where it's going right now. So let's stick in the NBA for a while. And then we're gonna talk the Olympics too. So yeah.
Yes.
The NBA, shout out LeBron James. If you saw, like he's officially at billionaire status now.
I saw that. Get your money. Black man, get your money. Black man, get your money.
He's the first active player to make billions.
Yes.
It's like Jordan.
What about Michael Jordan? It's like
after retiring because of the Jordan brand, and he owns
everything.
Yeah.
Everything doesn't have to be a competition between LeBron and Mike.
Yeah, we talking about LeBron.
You don't have to compete. Yeah, they don't have to. Like, here's the thing I always say about that. They never crossed paths because when LeBron was coming in, Jordan actually retired. They never crossed paths.
April, LeBron was drafted in June. Like, they just missed each other. They never.
It was like two ships passing in the night. Now, which McCart had the distinction of playing with both, like Kobe, rest in peace, played with both because like he came in
both eras. Yeah, he came in '96, played up until 2003 with Jordan, and then from 2003 to 2016, he played with LeBron. It's like
so Kobe got to play with both.
So Kobe would be a better comparison to those dudes, like not each other and shit.
They never played together.
Well, LeBron is officially at billionaire status.
Nice.
Because he got a lot going on, not just his NBA money and his endorsements, but he got his production company.
Yes.
His Space Jam, which was #1 in the box office last week.
I saw that.
People that hated on the movie, Space Jam was #1. So somebody's going to see this.
Somebody's going to see it. I watched it. You watched it. We watched it on HBO Max because that counts in it too. That counts in the views. So yeah.
LeBron got paid and shit.
And he has a school too. I Promise School.
I Promise School. He's doing a lot. Yeah.
LeBron doing big shit. Yeah, I appreciate it. I mean, I hope that he keeps on cranking out more projects because, you know, with his film coming, I thought I heard something, a little birdie say something about that they're supposed to be trying to do the story of Emmett Till. I thought I heard that at one point, LeBron's production company.
I can see him being part of that because he's been trying to, that project been trying to get that off the ground. I can see LeBron jumping on.
Because I heard something about Taraji Henson is supposed to play Mamie.
Who did I hear that? It might have been you I heard that from. I remember hearing that.
I think I heard Taraji, which I think would be an excellent choice to play because she has acting chops. She can body that role. She can. She definitely can.
And And LeBron, you know, and you'll appreciate this. You know, we credits with his success.
I was like,
his beautiful wife Savannah.
His wife Savannah, Black Love.
Like that. I said Naima like that one.
Black Love. I saw that because he was like he wouldn't be where he was without his wife.
He'd never be able billionaire without Savannah.
Without my wife. That's right. Give your wife her flowers. She's been holding you down for 20 years. She's been with him 20 years.
She's literally his day one. She was there when he was in high school, when he was broke.
When he had nothing.
She wasn't one of these chicks that just came up like, yeah, excuse me, Mr. Duck, and shit like Tanya from 5 Heartbeats.
Because he said they went on a date to where'd they go? Longhorn or so it was a steakhouse on their first date.
Where I was on the right track.
It was a steakhouse, Longhorn. Something. It was some sort of steakhouse. It was a steakhouse. Because he was trying to impress her. So like he was spending money he didn't have.
He was like, okay, yeah. He pulled his coupons out. He said, hey.
He was trying to impress her. So they went there and look at them now. And Savannah is a businesswoman herself. She's a philanthropist and everything. So she has her own thing going. So yeah. So I mean, I'm sure that a lot of like the good financial decisions, not being funny, but wives. Well, if you do it right, wives, I'm not saying all wives do, but if you have a wife who knows what she's doing, she'll help you make the right financial decisions.
If you marry well, you'll do well. Yeah.
Right. She'll help you make those decisions. A lot of us don't
marry well. That's the thing.
No.
Yeah. Marry well, you're all good, though. Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah. So rather than be the wife, well, buy me a Birkin every day. What? Stay away from that because you'll be broke. Stay away from that.
Women be shopping.
Stay away from women who be shopping. Stay away from that.
Y'all know women be shopping. Reggie's trash in that movie, but he was supposed to be funny. Because he wasn't funny. Like Dave Chappelle was funny, but Reggie the comedian was not funny.
Reggie was terrible.
Yeah, like Chappelle's antics made him funny, but like his material, like Reggie was not funny.
You come out cabbage fashion. Where's it? I should watch the Dirty Professor today.
Because women be
That's
shopping.
screaming anyway. I should try to find it.
No, women be shopping, man.
Oh Lord.
Have you checked out any of the Olympics so far?
I
watched the swimming with Simone Manuel and the other black chick last night. I watched some of that. Yeah.
Did she win, Simone?
They one of the part I saw was the relay. You know, when you hand it off and they got the silver.
Okay.
They got the silver.
Nice. That girl. I missed that. I was trying.
Simone Manuel did the anchor round, of course. You know, she got to put her in.
Of course, yeah. I just feel like when she won in 2016, that just brought a tear to my eye. Like when she realized she won, because she became the first African American to ever win a gold in swimming, and her face was just like.
When she won, when she realized. When you out there, you don't realize it. You got to look up at the clock and like, oh shit!
She was like, her reaction was just like, oh my gosh, because she's the first. And I'm saying, like now, but not the last. You the first, but you're not going to be the last because you're giving hope to other little black girls now.
Guess what? There's two on there now because like the one that went right before it was because I thought that was Simone at first. We jumped because I saw a black chick jumping. They said, yeah, and up next, Simone Man. I was like, okay, so it's two black chicks on the so yeah, because I saw the one that went right before her, like on the relay. I was like, oh, okay, they got two black girls.
Here you go, glass ceiling. That's what that does. Glass ceiling.
The other girl
break these glasses.
Might have been inspired by Simone Man.
Break like, them.
Yeah, now she's there with her.
I can do it.
Inspired by. I can't think of her name. I wish I knew her name right now. But there's another black girl out there with her too.
You know what I'm waiting for? I'm waiting for the women's gymnastics. So the men's gymnastics came on. I think the women come on today.
I set that out.
I think the women comes on today. I think I saw that on my TV grid. So I'm definitely going to try to tune it in for tonight because that's what I like the best. I like the women's gymnastics.
Watch some of the women's volleyball because I'm a guy. Watch that.
Point taken.
The beach volleyball, yeah, because the beach volleyball they do little bikinis and all that shit.
Yeah, the little short. We wear short shorts. Yeah, the Daisy Dukes. Yeah.
Watch some. What else did I look at? Opening ceremonies. I watched all of them.
Yeah, I watched the opening ceremony. I did watch that.
It's like it's funny when like it coming out is like some so and so with two athletes, yeah, such 3 athletes, and then United States 600. It's like
952
like that. It's like, it'd be like Algeria with 2 athletes represented.
What your car was lit when they came out? Did you see Ghana? Ghana was like, hey, Ghana was hitting it. I was like, all right, Ghana. They was hitting it. Ghana was lit.
What had to do with was it Samoa that had the shirtless guy? I think it was the little dude there. They tried to put some eye candy for the ladies out there.
Oh, I missed that. I wish I was saying that.
I think it was Samoa that did. Yeah.
Oh, definitely they look like The Rock because they might look like The Rock if it's Samoan. They might look like that. So yeah.
The chicks weren't being thirsty about the dude.
Maybe it's some of The Rock's people.
Bird, and then I forgot the other guy that were the flag bearers for during the opening ceremony.
Nice.
Bird with the WNBA.
Nice.
I can't think of the guy's name, but yeah, they were the flag bearers.
Oh yeah, and I'm watching for all of y'all saying about if Sha'Carri don't run, we don't watch. It's like
So I guess
that comes on today because when I looked at my grid,
all the other black people that are there, just because Sha'Carri didn't run, like all that, they don't deserve your support.
They don't deserve your support. Come on now.
Manuel, Simone Biles, like none of these the basketball players, like none of these, like they don't deserve the runners, like none of the other runners. Yeah, the other.
I'm riding with Biles and Childs. That's mine. Come on, Biles, Childs, and Suni Lee. Come on, girls. That's who I'm riding with for my gymnastics. Come on, girls. They gonna kill it. I know they're gonna kill it. They are.
And the U.S. basketball got to get their shit together.
Marcus said they lost.
Got beat yesterday. So
by France.
Got to get their shit together.
You don't
want the bronze again. You don't want to be like an 04 again. I'm just saying.
I was like, who we lose to? He was like, Rudy Gobert. I said, oh, France kicked their ass. He was like, yeah, they lost to Rudy Gobert.
Welcome to France, man. Well.
As Shaq said, it's back at the nest.
What's up with France, man? Parker said, I heard he said he was speaking in French, but I didn't hear French today.
Yeah, we heard some other stuff. I'm gonna try to Google that and find that.
And translate.
Tony Parker speaking.
Translated. So I heard nigga.
Tony Parker speaking his native language. We're like, I didn't know that was native, but okay, go off.
But I watched a little. I haven't watched a lot of the Olympics. I looked at a little bit of it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is a lot, so I'm not gonna sit. So I know people that have to sit and watch that shit round the clock.
It's a lot because it's on all day.
On round the clock. You can literally watch that round the clock.
Mm-hmm.
I missed the golf. I wanted to check out the golf. I'm a golfer. I forgot because golf was on Sunday morning. I forgot to watch it. So yeah, I meant to check out the golf. I forgot though. I was asleep probably. I don't remember.
Yeah, it looks like the other stuff is starting at 6:00 today. I want to say I saw on the grid because track is today, women's gymnastics is today. I forgot what else. I know equestrian was earlier because that was on earlier today. I saw that the equestrian stuff. I was like, okay, I can skip this equestrian. Sorry, I'm not into the horses.
It was. I saw the swimming. I was watching the women's relay, and that's why I saw.
Nice.
I think Australia took the gold in that. But I was entertained.
Yeah, good to see some sense of normalcy, as we say. Like,
because that's the first time in history that the Olympics was ever canceled. Like,
right.
That's another thing we knew that shit was real too.
Yeah.
First
no Olympics.
The NBA was canceled. When the Olympics got said, okay, this is real.
This is real. Because that's worldwide.
That shit for nothing and shit. Yeah.
Olympics is worldwide, so it's like this is a worldwide pandemic.
Nope, we're not doing the Olympics.
Nope, no Olympics.
It's like, okay, I was like, this pandemic is serious, man. They said they were canceling the Olympics.
Still weird with with the cardboard cutouts. It's kind of weird.
Still not doing. Like, we starting to do crowds over here. They still not doing them in Japan. They said, no, we're not comfortable with people.
Because their numbers are starting to go back up. They are. Because I don't know how much access they have to the vaccination. I don't know how much they have.
I don't know how many Japanese people are vaccinated.
How readily available it is, because that's another thing. It has to be ready. Like in America right now, it's readily available. You can go to
Walgreens and get a vaccine.
Walgreens, CVS,
literally
anywhere. You can go anywhere and get it pretty much now.
While you're going to get a bag of chips, you could get a vaccine while you're there.
Pretty much, yeah. It's readily available. And they're like, hey, no lines. Come on down. It's like that now. So if you want to do it, you can.
There for those that are interested.
Right.
Before we get up out of here, you had a question you wanted to put out there that we were talking about earlier before we started recording this shit.
Oh, yeah.
Did you have anything else, or did you want to go there?
Oh, real quick, whatchamacallit, she secured the bag. Nicole Young getting $300,000 a month.
Getting over $3.5 million a year. You do the math.
Until $300,000 a month. That's a lot of fucking money.
That's $3.5 million a year. Like I said, I did the math.
Yes, that's a lot of fucking money
per year in alimony.
Until she remarries or has a domestic partner. So guess what? This chick ain't never getting married again or have a domestic partner.
You're gonna have fuck buddies.
You're gonna have fuck buddies.
That's it. Yeah.
Because that $300,000, she ain't giving that $300,000
on the side and then keep it moving. That's what she's doing.
Because think about how much money that is. $300,000.
All that means is that Dr. Dre is paid and shit. That's all that. If he can afford $3.5 million to just give to his ex-wife, it's like, how much is he got? Dr. Dre is paid. That's my start. Like, yeah, Dre got paid.
And then when you look at it, and then the thing that makes you even go, this is just spousal because their children are adults. So this is no child support.
It's just
their
for
children
her.
Are adults.
You so it's like that with nobody. This is all hers and shit. Yeah.
This is her money.
Her money, yeah. You can't shame her about well, she gonna spend it on herself. Like, this is for her to spend on herself.
It's for her.
This shit is wild, man. When I saw that, I'm like, yes.
When I saw
that's the definition of cheaper to keep her, like Dre.
I had to check the numbers. I was like, 300. I'm like, even if you take like that's because like consider wealthy is $250,000 a year for household income. So that's even more than an annual household, a wealthy annual household income a month.
More than the 1%.
A month.
Yeah. The 1% will be 250. Yeah.
Bruh.
Bruh,
I was like, damn. We say, she ain't getting married no more, right? So I was like, she just gonna get her. She might get her a little young thing. I say, Nicole, you're an older lady now. Get you a little young boy toy.
I'm going.
Get you a little young boy toy. Do your thing.
I'm seeing if she's on the gram. I might slide in her DM. You think I'm bullshitting?
Get you a little young boy toy. Get you something. Get your J-Lo on. Get you a little young boy toy.
Some dumb shit for real. Let me put that down.
And have you some fun. Have you some fun with a little young boy toy.
Before we get to your question, another thing I had to mention too. We start with Windy City Live. They coming to an end after 10 years.
Yeah.
Shout out Val Warner and company.
Yeah.
Because they got their start after when Oprah went off the air. But that was Oprah's old time slot.
Yep.
Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. So then when Oprah went away, they got that. So they came up with Oprah. Oprah retired 2011. So they did a 10-year run. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That was 10 years ago.
It's been 10 years that Oprah retired. Damn. I don't even feel like it.
10 years ago when the Oprah
Don't feel like it. Oprah. And I never got to go to her show.
Yeah.
Never got to.
Mom went a couple of times.
Mom went a couple of times.
When Spike Lee and Ossie Davis were there. That was hilarious. I remember that. Mom got lucky. She happened to go when the black people were there. Right. Mom had black guests. I want to say it's probably wouldn't do the right thing or something like that. Or Jungle
Something
Fever.
like that was out, yeah.
They were in town promoting that because it was either Do the Right Thing or Jungle Fever.
Or Jungle Fever, one of those, yeah.
Well, could have been Malcolm X. I think Ossie Davis was involved in that too. Yeah, it's one of the movies that Mom was
in the early '90s. Yeah, early '90s. Yeah.
Okay, Mom was happy. Mom she roots everybody black. Yeah, so yeah.
She's the original Issa Rae.
It's when you go there, you don't know what show you're there for. Yeah. So
right.
When that one time and Spike Lee and Ossie Davis and them, I was like, yeah, she got to see the
black people.
But what was your question you're gonna put out there? Bullshitting about earlier.
Lyrics that are problematic in songs. Like we sang songs like whether it be songs that you sang as a child that you had no business singing, or songs that when you were like a teenager / young adult and it was just cool to sing it. And now that you look back and you're a grown ass person, you're like, in real life, if I tried this in real life, this wouldn't end real. The result would not end well for me. It just would not. Mm-hmm. So it was like a lot of problematic stuff that we were singing and we just thought was cool. And then you actually dissect it and you're like,
I gotta tell when I was in 4th grade and shit. When Arlen Nikki from Prince was out at the time. I was like 4th grade, I want to say when that was it. And every girl in the classroom was singing that goddamn song and shit. I knew
a girl named Nikki. I guess you could say she was a sex fiend. Right there, sex fiend.
That's all the teachers looking like.
I'm there in a hotel lobby, masturbating with the magazine.
Ran and got that shit on. Just turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off.
And this is because we're of a certain age.
What? Yeah, that's all. Watch my song.
It was records because it was records back there. You said you said the needle were off the record.
You got that the fuck up out of there.
But we didn't. And then I'll piggyback with the Prince. I was singing Vanity 6, Nasty Girl, and I sing Apollonia 6, Sex Shooter. I sang both of those songs. I was younger than Ariana, and I was singing this, and I had no idea what I was singing.
My first experience with Nasty Girl was Beverly Hills Cop when Axel takes Billy and Taggart
to the strip club.
That's the song they were playing,
and the girls on the pole.
Yeah. And I thought the song was catchy. I was dancing like Axel was.
That's right. Pleased to meet you. I still won't tell you my name. I still know all the words.
Yeah, I ain't on duty, so my dick can be hard. That's how I was jamming.
That part, I didn't know. I had no idea what that meant. Try to give me something I can cream to catch my drip. I was just singing that. I had no idea what that meant. I need 7 inches or more. I'm singing this 7 inches or more. I'm like I said, younger than Ariana. I have no idea what I'm singing, and I'm just going with the song and just singing it.
I said I got the more for you, baby. I'm just kidding.
What?
Never mind.
Wake me up when you're done. Like what? I'm just singing all of this. No idea what I'm singing.
But it's so many of those. We just go down the R. Kelly rabbit hole. Almost everything he did back then, it was inappropriate. And it's funny dissecting his lyrics because it's double entendres to a lot of them.
Parents out of town. Parents out of town.
Like you're ready to go all the way. It seems like you're ready. My mind's telling me no. My body's telling me yes.
My body's telling me yes. I don't want to hurt nobody. Wait a minute. What? If a girl is telling you no, that doesn't mean yes. No does not mean yes. It means stop right now. Very rapey. Very rapey right there. Very much.
My all-time favorite one you just said. The hands in the air, drinks everywhere. Parents out of town.
Well, he does a parents out of town to run. So, okay. Parents out of town, really?
He said parents out of town. Who he saw? He wasn't talking about
Clearly.
his parents. He's talking about her. He's not talking about his parents.
He was like 35 then, so
and not to be dark, and his mom was already dead by then, so he wasn't talking about
right. He wasn't talking about his parents, yeah. Wasn't talking about them. But it was a lot of stuff that was like
out of town again.
Like the other day, I was listening and I was grooving to Monica So Gone because that was a jam. I was in. I think I was either at the end of college or right out of college when that song was out. I think I was like in college or whatever.
Take the baddest thing on the planet. Jay got Beyonce.
The original.
I was heartbroken. Really, I couldn't stand it.
TJ.
Shout out TJ. That's what I think is I'm so glad. I think about his verse more than I think of Monica.
Mm-hmm. And on the part where she says, drive past your house every night in an unmarked car.
Unmarked car. That's how the song starts.
What? Wonder what she has on me to break my heart for you to break my heart. Okay, I get that. Okay, your heart is broken, but driving past a guy's house every night, 7 days a week in an unmarked car, that's a little stalkerish. It is. It's a little. You might get arrested because you don't. If like a person sees, you just can't drive past. Okay, that car was over here yesterday. Let me call the police. Like, I mean, that doesn't end well. Like, so please, whatever you do, don't do that. Don't listen to Monica and drive past a guy's house in an unmarked car.
Driving a street team vehicle that was stalking his ex-wife. I don't want to say his name, but you figure out who was driving a street team when I was part of the morning show. Like, look it up. It's like, yeah, fruit salad, and I'll leave it at that.
I can't.
Yeah,
I can't. But a lot of songs. Like I said, I'm gonna go down my rabbit hole and find some more. But it was a lot of songs that we sang these songs, and they were catchy and cool. And once you break it down, it's
my earliest memory of the song I was singing. I got two early memories of songs I was singing. I should have been singing. Rick James, Super Freak. Oh, see, yeah, she's a very key girl. I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know what a super freak was. You think a freak?
Don't come to mother.
You think a freak is just like a monster or something like that? You know,
right?
You just think a freak. What? Yeah.
Super freak. She's super freak.
I think I was younger than Ariana when that song was. I might have been like 4 or 5. I remember that. I remember that damn song. And I remember singing along.
Yeah, because it was funky. The track was really funky. He had the beat.
I remember seeing it. I was like, you know what that means? It's like,
yeah. And Give It To Me, Baby was another one.
That's sweet, that's funky stuff.
That's sweet, that funky stuff.
This is a perfect description when you think about it. It's sweet and funky at the same time. So yeah, Rick knew what he was talking about. Yeah.
That's funky stuff. Give It To Me.
What he was talking about is kind of sweet and kind of funky at the same time.
Yeah. When you came home last night, you wouldn't make love to me.
Another one was Marvin Gaye, Sexual Healing. Another one, yeah.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Oh, baby, now let's get down tonight.
At the end, when he says no hesitation, no masturbation. No
masturbation.
And we were singing that. We were kids, like, yeah.
It's like the radio phase before it gets to the masturbation. You never really hear that on the radio. Yeah, they cut it by the end. It's like
masturbation. Like what?
Say masturbation at the end of the song.
He does.
Like, when it's fading out.
He definitely does say masturbation in the song. And it's like very problematic. Very problematic.
Pretty sure Morris Day and the Time has some shit I shouldn't have been doing. I used to listen to their music. Like,
yeah.
I got one, from the Ice Cream Castles album. If the kid can't make you come tonight. It was one of the songs on that album. You be like, come by. It's like, yeah, no, the kid can't make you come tonight. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I remember that one. I'm just thinking of songs when I was a kid that I should have been singing and shit.
Oh my gosh.
We haven't touched hip hop yet and shit. This is just R&B and pop and funk and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah. With so much inappropriate shit, we get to that.
Very inappropriate.
I ain't even got there yet. Yeah.
Very inappropriate. We got to go down our rabbit hole of all of our songs.
Let's keep it moving. Yeah.
That we sing.
You got some more for me?
A song that it wasn't dirty or anything, but it's just problematic, like all the stuff the promise that they made. 'Cause I saw a thread on Twitter about Destiny's Child, Cater to You. Let me put your do-rag on. I promise I'll keep it tight. If you tap me on my shoulder, I'll roll over. I'm here to serve you. What? So in the middle of that, if I'm knocked out asleep and he tells you, you gonna roll over, I'm here to serve you. What? Like, no, we're not doing no. If you want to, don't, like, no. If you want to do that, then fine. But don't make it be like that's what you have to do. Like, and just honestly, they were just breaking down and Cater to You, like how they were just like, yes, I'm here for you. I'm only here for you. And it's like, yeah, it was a little bit. It gave unrealistic expectations, guys.
Another funny one. I appreciated when I realized what the fuck he was talking about because I didn't hear the original version. I heard the radio version. So you're going on the rap one. It's Big Mike and Player. We talking about thanks for getting your hair done for me. It looked good when you came over the other day doing what you do. But yeah, I first heard it went over my head. It's like, okay, yeah, put that back. Okay, yeah. Now when you listen to the album version, it says like, okay, sucking on my dick. It's like, oh, yeah. But he doesn't say it on the radio version.
Because it's just implied because it's like if you got your hair done.
All to see was your hair anyway. Yeah, it's like
player.
Like I'm just saying. What? I should have pushed this one on Facebook because we could have just read them off. Next time, though, yeah.
Next time.
Maybe we'll do a watch along with some of the videos too.
Yeah.
Definitely want to do a watch along with like a 2 Live crew. Like we definitely gonna do some watch along with it because they had so much shit. Or here's another problematic song we didn't mention. Ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. I'm just saying.
And we were just singing it when I met you last night, baby. We just singing this song. I was like 10, 11 when I was out, maybe 12, something like that. I was in grade school still. I was still in grade school when I was out, and we just singing it.
So yeah, you were still in grade school, Doggy Style, 93.
We just singing it.
Came out.
So if I have sex with you, all your friends gotta have sex with me? What? Huh? That's not how this works. I like you. I want to give you some. I don't want to get your boy and him. I'm not giving everybody. No, we're not doing this. No. Very problematic. Sense of entitlement. Very problematic. Very much so.
On that note, I think we can wrap it up on Ain't No Fun.
Yeah. It ain't no fun. Because the beat was just so it was just so catchy in the hood. Guess who's back in the motherfucking house? It was just catchy.
The good homie Dash Dillinger, I think, did the track for that.
He did. I thought it was Dr. Dre until I found out with the Versus stuff. Until I found out, or not the Versus stuff. It was like that thing he was telling me about.
Going down rabbit holes, and it's like, these producer and all.
And I found that out this year. I was like, that wasn't Dre? He was like, no, that was Daz. I was like, shit, I thought that was Dre.
That's the bangers. Got My Mind Made Up was Daz.
Who knew?
You got How Do You Want It might be Daz. I got
was Two of America's Most Wanted Daz?
Two of America's was definitely Daz.
Mm-hmm. That was a banger.
I gotta look. How Do You Want It might be his too. I'm not sure. I gotta look at that yet. That might be him too. I gotta look at that.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of producers, before you get up out of here, fuck Kanye and shit. Yeah. Where's the Donda album? I'm just saying. Had us all waiting at midnight and shit on Friday and shit.
But didn't he do an album release on?
He had to release that Thursday, the day before.
Oh, okay.
Kanye is like one of those weird dudes. He's like Prince, like these are modern day Prince. But he did the release, like he probably didn't get the response he wanted. He probably gonna probably what they heard at that release is gonna probably be a whole nother album that comes out. Like Kanye does shit like that. It's like, well, people that watch me was like, yeah, this wasn't on the album. Maybe
on the album. Was this a hidden track?
Kanye does. Like when he put Ye out, it was at 2018, I think, when the Ye album came up. He because he had did the release for that in Wyoming because like Ferris and all of them were out there.
Oh yeah, it's farm, yeah, in Wyoming.
Wyoming. Then by the time this shit, and then like right after that is when Sounds Like a Choice to Be happened. So when that happened, yeah. So he basically had to redo the album to like address that shit. Like he was talking about that.
Right.
So yeah, like like that album that they heard in Wyoming was not the album that was released to us on Ye. So I think something's gonna happen. Maybe people say like it's all right. It's like yeah, he probably got mixed reviews on the on the album. So Kanye probably shelves. He said because now he said it's not coming out until August. I believe it when I see it. What August of what? He didn't say what year. He didn't say
what year.
He didn't say August of 2021. He just said August. So
is this going to be Detox all over again?
Honda's the new Detox, but yeah,
it's going to be Detox all over again. Because Detox will come out without.
Still kept refreshing my shit. I'm like, I'm doing this like for hours. Like, yeah, is it there yet? Where's the album? Is my internet slow? I still kept refreshing this shit. Yeah. Nothing. It's
like, on Apple and it's on Tidal, right?
On all your streaming services every year.
Okay, because I have everything. So yeah.
Well, I'm going on Tidal right now to refresh it one more time. Maybe he shocked us and shit. No, watch Don to be up there and I talk shit for nothing.
Well, if he said August, and
of course it's not up there. He did say August. Yep.
Yeah.
Last album is still the Jesus King, the gospel album. So yeah, no, that's the last album came. That's so no Donda yet. So there we go. But let's wrap this damn thing up. Not another damn podcast, episode 217. Appreciate everybody supporting us. If you want to support us further, give that Facebook fan page a like. Also, get at us by subscribe, share, rate, review on all your platforms. I'm talking about Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn, SoundCloud, iHeart, TLC Talk Radio. What up, Tasha?
Hey.
I kicked it with Tasha on STEM research with Mike Love the other day. And get her some new edition stems on there. Shout out Mike Love as well. Always supporting out another damn podcast.
Yeah. If it is in love, why does it feel this way? That's what I want to hear.
You want to check us out on the Amazon Alexa devices, do that as well. Or you check us out on YouTube. You want to see what we look like. And follow me at Ozman the Wizard on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Oz Radio on Snapchat and Facebook as well. You know how to get at me. I'm just saying.
And you can check me out MSIMAH626 on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Also, STRAGULLEY1 on Twitter, STRAGULLEY7 on Instagram. Also, please like the Straight Gully Facebook fan page. Check out straightgully.com for your blogs and your vlogs. And for your video production needs, check out straightgullyproductions.com.
I'm Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
We will talk to you later.
Bye.
I'm going.